How y'all doing? This is Let Me See Your Transcript. Your very favorite history teacher. And I was on my way to bed. I'm off from teacher off from summer. Got a couple more weeks till I go back. Y'all know I'm always subscribed to different news programs. News break gives me a lot of alerts. I'm on a lot of different social medias, threads. I'm on threads now. Um, Reddit. I follow a lot of the news program. I even follow like the online CBS News, NBC News, The Independent, Reuters, Associated Press. I even subscribe to Fox News, and most of their stuff I know is just propaganda. But a lot of times, this administration, that's the one that they go to when they want to put forth a message. Yeah. So if you look at the thumbnail, this is why I had to come. The one on the right, that was from this morning. And I shared that with a lot of I'm in like some Native American history groups. 'Cause I'm a history teacher on Facebook. And I was just like, just sharing this with y'all so y'all know he is over here trying to make it seem like all of y'all want these names to be back. He said the mass of Native Americans want the names to be changed back. So used to be the Washington Redskins, now they're the Washington Commanders, and the Cleveland Indians is now the Cleveland Guardians. They've been there for like last 3 or 4 years. He said the mass Indians, Native Americans want them back. Um, those of y'all who paid attention in history class, when have ever y'all seen a mass of Native Americans in a while? Unless you were at the reservation, unless it was a Native American protest, Native American powwow, when have you seen a mass? There been a couple of Native American groups that came to the White House. What Native American friends he got? I saw a video earlier today from like 20, 30 years ago. They asked him to come before Congress. They wanted to know how come it was something about like like some Native American tribes they own casinos. So on there's no tax on them because they're seen as sovereign nations within the United States. And he was complaining about they don't look like Indians to me. Hey, Jaden pals. Um, and why don't they have to pay taxes, but I have to pay taxes? This is like a video from 20, 30 years ago. If I find it, I'm gonna share it and put on my on my on my community wall. Hey, Jaden pals. Basically, I want someone to go take the phone of our president of the United States because he posted about everything but them Epstein files. Like we supposed to forget. He's posting about he wants the football teams to have their names back. The Washington Commanders. He wants them to be the Washington Redskins again. He wants the Cleveland Indians to be the Cleveland Indians again. They're called the Cleveland Guardians now. And then in his post, he said the mass of Native Americans want them to be changed. When did you see when the last time you seen Jaden? When was the last time you saw a mass of Native Americans? When? Like I'm in a lot of different history groups. There's a couple of men Native American history groups. I could say there's a mass in there because I see the number of people in who are members. Go to a powwow, go to the reservation, but like, and I'm thinking like they called you and told you they wanted them two names back. Yeah, okay. So you just throwing stuff up there on your True Social, hoping it sticks and we all talk about it. Yeah, we all gonna talk about it, but we are still going to talk about Why can't release them Epstein files? Okay. But you trying to have Pam Bondi just ask the court to unseal the grand jury documents. But, okay. All right. Shout out to the whistleblowers. Thank you so much. Hey, Harry. And the second one, I was going to go to bed. But this one, I had to come on here for this one. He's been posting on True Social. I'm in different like groups, and they post stuff like, "Hey, he posted this on his official Donald Trump, President of the United States account on True Social." He copies and pastes them to X or Twitter. He posted a video from TikTok that someone made where it's actually President Obama at the beginning saying no one is above the law, and then at the end of the video, which you see in the thumbnail, I did a screenshot. Someone did AI and made it seem like President Obama was being brought before President Trump for, like, I guess, to be held accountable for crimes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that has to do with the fact that he has Tulsi Gabbard, who is the director of national intelligence. He got her spinning a story that President Obama tried to commit treason to push forth this Russia hoax and I guess Epstein files hoax. That is not gonna stop us. Jaden Powell, I don't ask him about that. He was trolling. Um, uh, I'm trying to figure out. They must think we're stupid, but we're not. And then I was in one group, and they said if he wants to change the name of the football team, why he call them the Washington Orange Faces? Or the Washington released them Epstein files. He said we're not gonna stop talking about the Epstein files. One of Jeffrey Epstein's ex employees, she just recalled an incident where basically she recalled Trump coming her because she was working for Epstein. Epstein tells her, like, hey, come down to the office or come up to the office. She goes up to the office in her little jogging outfit. She's waiting in the office. Trump comes in and he's like trying to like I guess make moves on her. And Epstein comes in and says, oh no, she's not for you. And so then he takes Trump and takes him to another room across the hall with whoever was in there. Then another former employee of the casino said he knew he recalled an incident of Trump and Epstein brought underage girls for the casino because you have to be 21 to gamble in the casino. These girls were like 18, 19 years old. And one of the guys, I guess at the hotel, he said he knew for a fact that one of the girls with them was underage because she was a tennis star. She just won a match. So that's like 2 people within the last week. Now they're looking at his ex-wife's, the late Ivana Trump, Lord rest her soul. I still don't like the way he buried that woman at that golf course in New Jersey. She ain't got no headstone. And how did her kids was okay with that? They would start recalling an incident where she accused him of raping her. But then I guess later on she withdrew it. And I'm just like, And then someone was making a video noticing all these incidents where he was talking about his daughter in a very sexualized way. Not only Ivanka, but his daughter with Marla Maples, Tiffany. And I'm just like, and then they said, I think last week or somewhere, um, he tried to kiss or get someone to kiss him. And then I don't know if y'all remember this when he was trying. He had the Democratic Republic of Congo, and he had uh, was it Rwanda? They signed that peace agreement, or their representatives were there to negotiate the peace agreement. And so, what is her name? Caroline Levitt. You know, she has all the, because she's the press secretary, so she has all the press and everyone there. So she has a friend who's like in the, I guess, part of the African press corps. And this girl lady is really beautiful. Like, she's a very beautiful black lady, dark skinned black lady. And he was flirting with her in front of everybody. He says, I know I'm probably in trouble for saying this, but you're really beautiful. Carolyn told me you were really beautiful. And I'm thinking, like, did Carolyn intentionally bring her friend here so that Trump would be in a good mood? Because she know he like beautiful women. And so she want him, like, I guess. And then the lady who was talking to him was talking to him about what was going on in Africa between these two countries. So it was like, he, for the most part, when she was talking, he had her attention. She had his attention. So I was like, maybe she did that on purpose. And I'm just like, yeah. So, yeah. Whew. Fix it, Jesus. But I'm like, you're the president. Go to bed. Why is somebody not taking his phone? And they even said in his physical from April, he only gets 5 hours of sleep. That's why he be dozing off in the meetings and stuff. Now you got the CBI. And some people are saying he's told us about the CBI to distract us from the Epstein files. He's like, because he's always telling us, hey, I'm the healthiest person alive. And I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. What's he going to do next? Take a heart attack? What's he going to tell us next? Oh, I got memory problems. I really don't know what I'm saying. Really? Because now we know for a fact you are in the files. That's probably what's going to be next. Once them files get open, or either the grand jury documents, either that or his lawsuit against Rupert Murdoch. And someone made a good point. They said, how come he's suing Rupert Murdoch in court? I think it's when it's printed, it's libel, but when someone says it, it's slander. But he's not suing Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez. She's a New York a member of the U.S. House of Representatives from New York. She basically called him a rapist, and he's not suing her for slander. Why is that? Probably because AOC lawyers will probably make you actually go to trial. Rupert I don't know. Who knows? Like, because you're going to have discovery. And someone made a good point. They said Watergate was what forced Nixon to resign. And it was a burglary. They were putting listening devices in the DNC's office in the Watergate building. But there was other things Nixon had been doing, but he was getting away with it. And they're like, is this going to be the Epstein files? Epstein gate for him? Like all the stuff we've been seeing him doing? And is it Epstein? Is what's going to bring it up? Like, okay. He doesn't remember, hey, Epstein was on trial during your first time as president. He died in jail your first time as president. He keeps saying, I didn't know the man that well. But we got all these pictures and videos with you with him. The former associates, former people saying, hey, y'all were buddies. Y'all were best friends. Sir, put your phone down and go to bed. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? I almost want to get a true social account and true. I don't know if they call it tweeting or socialing, truth to, and tell him, sir, go to bed, log off and go to bed. This is not presidential. Okay, this is not a good look. There are no other heads of state posting right now, but you. Putin really don't need to call him on the phone and figure out what Trump is doing. He just got to go to Truth Social and just read everything. That's it. Because he's putting everything out there. Just. Okay, y'all. I just had to come on here just for a little bit to talk about that. I'm going to bed. Just. But everybody, let's keep, because he don't want us to talk about Epstein. So let's keep talking about it. Ooh, it's July. He's been July the 20th. He has been president for 6 months. And Lord help us. Lord have mercy. Talk to y'all later. Thank you, Jalen Pals, for hanging out with me for a while. No thank you to Harry. We had to block. Bless the trolls. Be blocked, be blessed. Those of y'all who are gonna watch us on the replay, thank you. Shout out to the replay gang. Please like, share, subscribe. Please do. Okay. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Go to bed, Mr. President.